AI and automation are here, and they are changing society forever. From cashiers to CEOs, more jobs are being replaced by machines every day. The rise of advanced AI models is accelerating this transformation, putting hundreds of millions of jobs at risk. As the world becomes more automated and technology-focused, the question arises: what place will there be for humans? How many people will lose their jobs, and if fewer people are working, who will buy anything? The entire economic system is on the verge of a fundamental shift. Every year, new technologies emerge that many claim will take over the future. Some are overhyped and fade away, while others take decades to make a real impact. AI and automation, however, are different. They are already changing society in profound ways, and this is just the beginning. Various jobs and industries are either about to transform permanently or have already undergone significant change. Cashiers, for instance, are among the most affected. In supermarkets, self-checkout machines have become the norm. It is now rare to walk into a store without seeing them, and when a store lacks them, it feels outdated. In 2023 alone, over 200,000 new self-checkout machines were installed globally, breaking previous records. Public opinion on these machines has been mixed since their introduction, but surveys indicate that many people prefer them for their efficiency and speed. For corporations, self-checkouts represent a major cost-saving measure. What once required 20 employees can now be managed by 20 machines and just a couple of staff members. Even with the increase in theft associated with self-checkouts, the savings outweigh the losses, making the transition financially worthwhile. This example illustrates the broader trend of automation. Rather than fully automating processes, companies are shifting part of the workload to consumers while integrating machines to handle the rest. This strategy is becoming increasingly common across various industries, particularly in customer service. Years ago, calling a company's customer service line meant speaking to a real person almost immediately. Now, automated systems require users to navigate multiple menus before even reaching a human representative, if that option is available at all. The experience has become frustrating for consumers, but corporations prioritize cost-cutting over service quality. AI may improve automated customer service in the future, but it will also eliminate the need for human representatives. This shift is already underway. In 2023, the CEO of the Indian e-commerce company Dunzo proudly announced that AI had replaced 90% of their customer service staff, reducing costs by 85%. While other executives might be more discreet, many are just as eager to implement similar changes. The customer service industry is far from the only one at risk. Data entry jobs are also declining, with the number of workers in this field dropping by over 20% in the US between 2014 and 2022. As AI improves, these jobs will likely disappear entirely. The same applies to administrative and office roles. Millions of positions in this category could vanish within the next decade. Some jobs will survive, particularly those requiring specialized skills or complex problem-solving, but entry-level positions will be far scarcer. Historically, technological advancements have created more jobs than they have eliminated. The transition from horses to cars, for instance, did not devastate employment because new industries emerged. However, AI is different. It is not just automating tasks, it is fundamentally altering how work is performed. Unlike previous technological shifts, AI is not necessarily leading to the creation of new jobs at the same scale. Instead, it is redefining existing ones, often in ways that reduce human involvement. Generative AI models like ChatGPT are already capable of handling basic coding tasks. With a simple prompt, AI can accomplish hours of work in seconds. While human oversight is still necessary, AI significantly increases productivity. This means that a single skilled coder can achieve what previously required multiple employees. Even if AI cannot completely replace workers, it raises the industry standard, making it harder for newcomers to enter the field. Many of the jobs being automated are not ones people aspire to, but their disappearance still poses a major economic challenge. The transition may eventually be seen as beneficial, freeing people from monotonous labor, but until then, the economy will need to adapt. The fundamental issue is that if fewer people are working, who will have money to spend? This question remains unanswered, and predictions vary widely. Most estimates agree that AI will displace tens of millions of jobs in the coming decade. Some jobs will not be eliminated outright but will be heavily impacted. Customer service, for instance, will likely see AI handling routine queries, with human employees only addressing complex issues. While AI is expected to boost the global economy by trillions of dollars, this raises a paradox. How can the economy grow if so many people are unemployed or earning less? One possibility is that AI will make certain jobs more accessible, similar to how GPS and ride-sharing apps transformed the taxi industry. Before GPS, London taxi drivers needed to memorize the entire city's layout. Once GPS became widely available, almost anyone with a car and a phone could enter the profession. This increased competition and drove wages down by about 10%. AI could have a similar impact on a vast range of jobs. As automation reduces the workload for professionals such as doctors and police officers, the demand for workers may decrease, leading to lower wages and fewer opportunities. Industries such as teaching and agriculture may remain relatively untouched by automation, but the broader economy faces a serious challenge. With so many people struggling to find work, how will businesses continue to thrive? The current trend suggests that corporations will prioritize profits, cutting employees wherever possible. Without intervention, this could lead to a crisis. Fewer jobs mean less consumer spending, which could ultimately hurt businesses as well. In the worst-case scenario, unchecked AI development could lead to widespread economic collapse. If companies continue to cut jobs without considering the long-term consequences, mass unemployment could trigger rising crime rates, economic instability, and political unrest. Without sufficient tax revenue, governments might struggle to maintain basic services like policing and healthcare, leading to social breakdown. This could set the stage for extreme political shifts, with people gravitating toward radical ideologies as they search for solutions. Alternatively, a more balanced approach could be taken. AI-generated wealth could be distributed more equitably, easing the transition for those most affected. One proposed solution is Universal Basic Income, UBI, where governments use AI-driven profits to provide citizens with a guaranteed income. This could prevent extreme poverty and ensure that people can still participate in the economy. However, simply handing out money is not a perfect solution. Work provides people with purpose, and the loss of traditional careers could lead to a widespread sense of aimlessness. The AI revolution presents an unavoidable shift, but how society chooses to handle it will determine whether it leads to progress or crisis. If the benefits of automation are shared fairly, it could improve quality of life and free people from repetitive, unfulfilling jobs. If left unchecked, however, it could result in deep economic and social instability. The future is uncertain, but one thing is clear. AI is not just another passing trend. It is a force that will redefine the world as we know it.